Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Atout here, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to my interview with Benee. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Super psyched to have you on the show, so thank you for taking the time.
Of course.
Now, I know that you started this pandemic earlier in the year over in New Zealand. So, how are things going over there? I know you spent so much time with your parents and your brothers. So, how are you doing now?
hmm I'm doing good, thank you. It's pretty good here. Life is like semi-normal, semi-ish. But no, I'm pretty happy to be here right now.
I'm glad to hear it. And something else you must be happy about is the fact that it's a very exciting time to be an artist as your highly anticipated debut record, Hey You X, is officially out there. So, how psyched are you that everyone finally gets to hear this new music?
Yes, I'm pretty excited. I've been sitting on it and like freaking out, but I'm just like it's released and I feel like it's just like a big weight off your chest. It's kind of just like it's out there in the world now. Can't take it back. It feels good.
And the response has clearly been great. So that must also be something on the other end. I know there's probably some anxiety before putting out your soul to the entire world. So the fact that
hmm
people are really loving it and digging it, that must have kind of been able to help you cool down a little bit and just relax at the whole thing.
Yes, indeed. Definitely.
The video for Cool recently came out a few days ago and it is so sick. So for you,
Thank you.
you're welcome, knowing how much you love Sims, how is it being an actual, real life
Yeah,
Sims character?
it's pretty fun. It's quite nostalgic. I feel like my 14-year-old self would be screaming. But no, it was so cool, the collaboration, and when I got asked I was like super, super stoked. It was just fun. Yeah.
Now, when you play the game, do you think of it a little bit differently?
Totally. Like, wait, wait a second.
Well,
Yeah.
the new record features tons of collaborations with everyone from Lily Allen to Grimes. And I know for you, it must be kind of crazy working with these people that you've admired for so long. Lily Allen's someone I've been listening to since I was like 10. So it was kind of running through
Yeah.
your mind as those emails came through or however it was locked down. You're like, holy crap, these are people I'm going to actually work with and have on this record.
I know. It was all pretty surreal. It still doesn't really make that much sense to me. Like, I don't quite understand why any of them wanted to collaborate with me, but I mean, I was just so like stoked and excited when I got sent the files and they even like I don't know when I even found out that they knew who I was. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. But I'm so happy that they're in the debut album.
One of the things I know people are loving about the record and the songs you've put out is the fact that your music really seems to touch people and help them through things. And that's one of my favorite things about music is how you never know who it's going to impact. So even on a viral song like Super Lonely, I feel so many people can relate to it because you're personable. So have you always been a really honest and forward person, or was your music kind of the outlet for you to be so blunt and forward with your feelings?
Um, I think I've always definitely kind of held back from like talking to people about like my emotions, I think. And my friends won't know exactly what's going on because I won't tell them. Um, so I think, yeah, definitely like through music and writing, I think I've kind of found this like cool system where I can I can, just a venting system. And it's like, I don't have to talk to anyone about it. I can just write about it and then share it to whoever wants to listen to it, which is a crazy thing. But it kind of means that you don't have to like have awkward conversations about, feeling sad. You don't have to talk about it. You can just release it and your friends will listen to it and they'll know and then they'll comfort you, which is kind of nice. Yeah.
It's nice you've been able to cut out that whole super awkward part
I
where
know.
you're
I know.
sad. You approach your friends and you're like, "Hey, can we talk?" Now they're just like, "Oh, we know that she's not feeling so hot."
We know. We know, girl. Literally.
For you, this entire journey did start out with you posting covers online to SoundCloud, and you've actually played covers live even at your mom's friend's birthday party, kind of how it all began. So for you, where would you say is the weirdest spot you have ever performed?
Oh, where is the weirdest spot? Um, oh, there aren't that many weird places that I performed, honestly. Like maybe, oh. Maybe the wedding. It was really cute though. It was like they were like everyone was like dressed up in like extravagant outfits, and it was like a really cute vibe. But no, I definitely haven't really played anywhere that weird yet.
Yes.
I would like to.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
I did play in a winter garden.
Ooh, that sounds. Is that literally just like a garden outside in the freezing cold?
Yeah.
It's just what
And
it sounds
yeah,
like.
in like a glass house, you know?
Oh, that sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty.
I'm up here in Toronto, and something like that, since it's like freezing, that would be
Ah,
beautiful.
oh my god, I know. True.
Since we are talking about bizarre shows and just shows in general, I know a lot of tours have unfortunately been canceled or postponed due to the pandemic, and that's kind of been a bummer for, of course, artists like yourselves who grace the stage and fans like myself. So, for you, just to kind of switch things about and around, if you could see any artist right now, who is someone you would absolutely love to see live? You know, no pandemic crap in the way, everything's safe, like this very moment.
Oh, really want to see Grimes live. I still haven't seen her perform live.
Wouldn't it be
Or
pretty?
Radiohead.
Oh, those would be such great shows. Can you imagine
Yeah,
the first time you saw Grimes live was you two performing your song together?
dude. Oh, and Travis Scott. I want to see Travis Scott.
Okay. Well, then the last thing that I wanted to mention is how before you've said that you sometimes read your YouTube comments and you mentioned how you should probably stop doing that.
Yeah.
I've gone into my comments. They can be a wonderful place and then they can be the worst place to
Mm-hmm.
visit. So for you, what is one of the more bizarre or interesting comments that you've come across about yourself?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't even think of any. This is the thing, is that the nice ones are like great, and like, you know, they're like, that's kind of why you go down there, but also like kind of you just want to hear what people are saying about you. But then I don't know, like maybe the bizarre ones are probably the ones that hate that I get, and those ones just like you read them but you don't remember them, so that's why I can't remember any of them.
Well, it's really good you don't remember them. That makes me happy.
Yes, yes,
I feel like we've all been in those moments where they come across, you read them, and you're just like, why? Why are you taking the time out of your day?
literally,
Right? Doesn't it drive you a little
literally,
crazy? Like, I just can't wrap my head around it.
it does. It actually does.
Well, I'm glad, and my fingers are crossed that most of them going forward happen to be all positive and happy. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I just want to say thank you so much for hopping on here, taking the time to have a little chat, and congratulations once again on the album finally being
Thank
out.
you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Cool beans.